Hello everyone, welcome again to this channel. My name is Daniel. I'm here with another video, yet to share again another interview experience of a couple who got their visas approved even after marrying and updating the DS-260 form after selection. So stay with me as I take you through how the interview experience went. And if you are watching us for the first time and you have not subscribed to this channel, please make a point of subscribing to this channel, like our videos, share our videos to family and friends, and at the end of the day, we hope they will not miss something out of our videos. Thank you. So let's move straight to how this thing went. This is a couple where the wife applied as single in the DV Lottery 2025 because by the time she was doing the application, she was not married to the husband. She applied for DV Lottery 2025 on the 3rd of November 2023, and this was our 10th attempt since 2014. She checked her selection status on the 4th of May 2024. She submitted her DS-260 form and that of the husband on June 2024 and unlocked the DS-260 forms on August 2024 to add the date of marriage. They were married in the month of August 2024. They received their second notification letters on October the 16th of 2024 and went for their medicals on the 22nd of November 2024, and unfortunately the husband was put on sputum tests having tested positive from the chest x-ray on tuberculosis. So it was a sorry event for them at that point. In that case, so this is how their interview went. Their interview was on the 20th of December 2024, and this is how their interview went. They went straight to what happened at the consular. They omitted this other part where people tell about how they woke up in the morning, went to the gates, they were cleared, all those. For this couple, they went straight away to the interview experience. So at the consular asked, "Is this Mrs. So and the spouse?" They answered, "Yes." Consular officer, please raise up your right hand and swear that the information you are going to give is the truth and nothing but the truth. So they did. Consular officer, to my spouse, did you fill the DS-260 form? This is the consular officer asking the husband. The spouse said yes. Here you remember, I was the principal or single applicant. I had added my husband after winning the DV lottery and created the DS-260 form for him, filled the DS-260 form and submitted and printed the DS confirmation page. Consular officer, do you have your DS-260 confirmation page? As we said yes. We handed him the confirmation page, and then he told us to go outside at first and he's going to call us back. After 15 minutes, our token number was called back and we went in. The consular officer apologized for keeping us waiting. Consular officer, do you have kids? We answered no. When did you get married? We said August 2024. Consular officer, where did you go on your first date? We answered. Consular officer, why did you wait for so long to officiate your marriage? We answered, we were married traditionally in December 2023, which is recognized in our country, but after winning the green card, we decided to officiate our marriage because the United States laws recognizes that. Okay. Consular officer, what work do you do? I answered. Consular officer, have you ever lived anywhere else except Kenya? I answered no. Consular officer, if you happen to get a visa, where will you be going to the United States? I answered. Consular officer, how are you related with your host? I answered, a family friend. Consular officer, is that the person who will help you find a job in the United States? I said yes. Then the consular officer turned to my spouse, that is my husband. Have you ever traveled outside Kenya? My husband said yes, to Cuba for my studies. When was that? The husband answered. What did you study in Cuba? My husband answered. Tell me more about what you studied. My husband answered. The consular officer again. Does it involve this and that? My husband said yes. Then the consular officer. Where is your police clearance from Cuba? My husband answered. I tried to apply for it, but I have not received it. Okay. The consular officer proceeded. For you, Mrs. So-and-so, your visa has been approved, but you will wait for 1 to 2 weeks to receive it, referring to me as the principal applicant. Then to my spouse was given a yellow paper and was told when he gets his police clearance from Cuba to email it to the embassy and at the same time send it through DHL services to the embassy as he waits for his medicals to be ready. Because, as I told you in the beginning, my husband was put on sputum test. So guys, that's how their interview went. So from this interview experience, we can conclude by saying that nowadays, as long as the principal applicant has been cleared during the interviews, the derivatives will not affect the issuance of his or her visa if the derivatives are put on administrative processing or if they are given yellow paper. The principal applicant will proceed on with the case. If it was the visa was approved, our visa or his visa will come out, as these others will wait. The only person who will affect others to wait is if the principal applicant is the one who is found with some issues and the principal applicant is given a yellow paper or put on administrative processing. Because you remember from the other case that we shared here, the interview experience of a family of 5 members where 4 of them were cleared including the principal applicant, but one of the sons or one of the derivative was not cleared. The four received their visas as the other one or the derivative was waiting for the sputum test to come out and the report sent to the embassy for the embassy to look into it and give the visa. So guys, that's what I've come to realize, that in nowadays when you go for your visa interviews, it's not like previously where all the members in the application were subjected to the same treatment, and if one fails, all of them fail. In this case, or this time round, it is a case being treated individually as long as the principal applicant is cleared and has no issues concerning this. And this family who went for the visa interview, they had prepared enough. They had evidence about their marriage to support it, pictures during their relationship. They had a medical insurance together, but to their surprise, the consular officer never asked any evidence to support their marriage. So guys, everyone has got his or her own faith, and in this case, their case went so smooth. If it was not for the police clearance and the medical report for the husband, which had not reached the embassy by the time of the interview. So guys, thank you for being so supportive to this channel. We always do or whatever we do here to support and to give you the information because we are as a family. Thank you guys. As you prepare for your interviews, always remember to be confident, have the necessary documentation and evidence. It is good to over-prepare than under-prepare. Have all the required evidence, even more. Keep them. If you are asked about them, you produce them. Thank you. See you in our next video. And for those ones with the interviews, success, 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 and success. Bye.